everyone has to get in the background and join the Mac Haroons. You can pick right along here when it starts. You just Haroon.
This is a funny song.
You just do. We can all Haroon in time with the Harooning.
Haroon, of course, the first man to win the Indianapolis 500.
Roy Haroon.
Yeah, ready?
Or is it Ray Haroon?
Yes, are you ready to Haroon?
You Haroon and let Haywood talk.
Ray was his radio.
Here we go. This is the sing-along now.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Yes, the ancient tradition of Harooning is once more revived, with Haywood Banks and the ancient Harooners reviving the technique of Harooning, that men going out upon the vast fields and swamplands have presented the traditional Harooning technique of Harooning, that men used to go out upon on the long journeys, and they would bring out their harpoons, and they would be fighting whales and stuff and singing this Harooning song about true love and platonic love and uxorious love. And this is a song about lasting love by Haywood and the Mac Haroons. Oh, me love's locked up in me Frigidaire. It'll be a year today. She said I'd never keep her, but she's kept quite well, I'd say. Haroon. Thank you. That was good. Okay.
Haroon.
You can pick up your checks.
Thank you, Haywood.
That's just the craziest
The
thing
Harooning song.
ever
Thank you. That was very enjoyable.
It's a lengthy song. Thank you very much. 34 degrees, our current temperature. Pat, today calling for...
Yeah, kind of sunny this afternoon, up to about 40 degrees. Tonight, cold, though, all the way down to 20. Tomorrow, look for a little bit of rain or sleet in the afternoon.
Okay,
boy.
Pat's in a pretty good mood. We finally have a single man going on our trip to Florida. We've drawn about 15 winners, and all married couples so far, but congratulations going out to Thomas Corey, our winner this morning on Q-95. He'll be taking that nonstop flight from Indianapolis to Fort Myers Beach, Florida for a week in the sun, and he's a single guy on the make.
Trolling, as he said. Trolling.
Trolling.
Time to go trolling.
Is this guy looking for a mate or for a cod?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Does he sound like your type?
He was male and alive.
All right.
He was breathing. All right.
The
Well,
trolling
me.
might be a little...
okay, we'll come right back. It's 8
cute
o'clock.
here. It's real funny.
At Napa, there are no unimportant parts, including paint.
8:03 at WFBQ, WNDE Indianapolis. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
Done with Bob and Tom.
Getting ready for Rap Day.
Today, of course, Rap Day on Q95 and the
That's
Dick
right, I
Sports
forgot.
Show. We'll be discussing rap. We have a song coming up called Me So Horny on Rap Day. But the reason I'm saying word is not in the context, of course, of rap music this morning, but
Word.
Our new promotion, Bob and Tom want to give you the word. Listen Friday morning, find out what the word is. Look in your Cash Book magazine. It should have arrived at your house yesterday, hanging on your mailbox or on your front door.
Or they come today, Tuesday.
Or
some
today,
places,
okay.
Yeah.
There's a big full-page ad. It says, Bob and Tom want to give you the word. And you'll notice there's a nice photograph of a automobile there from
And
Pontiac.
Bob and Tom, don't you look cute?
Bigger than the skyline itself.
Yes.
And I've got a feeling that the word is going to be have something to do with winning that car.
Word.
Listen Friday, we'll tell you how to do that. It's that simple. 35 degrees right now, cloudy, becoming sunny this afternoon. High about 42. Joining us in the studio, Christy Lee. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning. How are you today?
Wonderful.
Great. 35 degrees, and the cost of a stamp is going up. The U.S. Postal Service is filing a formal proposal later today to raise the cost of mailing a first-class letter from 25 to 30 cents. At least the hike isn't imminent. If approved, looks like it won't take effect till next January. So if you bought a...
Surprised they're not going to bump it up for that Christmas season, you know?
Bob.
What?
Look. Now, no whining.
here
We've
we
discussed
go.
this.
I'm not whining about the price. I'm just saying maybe they should do it before Christmas
If someone
season.
gave you a quarter and said, "Hey, take this letter from here to anywhere in the USA,"
Would you do it?
it's a good deal. In
Yeah.
fact, the actual cost of mailing a letter is 33 cents.
Here
That's
we
one of the
go.
great things about these United States. Here we are bankrupting our society by having the mail too cheap. It should be $1 a letter, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us, Tom.
Because then I wouldn't get all this junk mail that I get every day, because it would cost them too much money to send it to me.
They're on the bulk rate thing, right?
Now,
So
see-
they don't even...
They don't even count
They
that
afford it.
25
Well,
cents.
of course, you'd raise that bulk rate.
Immensely.
There we go. Now I think you're on an
I would
idea.
base-
you
I would
got-
say
yeah.
now on bulk rate, make that
Okay.
$1 a letter.
Exactly.
I would
no more junk mail.
I would base bulk rate on the annoyance factor of the content of the junk mail. Now, if, say, it was offering pornographic literature, 2 cents per letter.
Exactly.
Now, if it were
Well, of
some
course.
annoying appeal for money, then I'm afraid
Ed
we'd have to-
McMahon stuff.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be $2-3 per letter. But we in America should be happy that it only costs a mere 25 cents.
I
Yes,
guess
we
actually,
should.
in the future, when you get the Ed McMahon thing, it'll say, you may have already won a stamp.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
of course, when they change stamps, they'll have to. If it goes to 30, they're going to have to print a lot of 5-cent stamps.
Correct.
So you'll have to, you can put the two together to make 30 cents. Who's on the 5-cent stamp? Does anybody know?
The 5-cent stamp?
I don't have any idea.
Eisenhower.
I don't know. The Jackson 5.
I don't know.
Some kind of bird.
Yeah, I think Maury Will should be on the 30-cent stamp.
Maury Wills?
Maury Wills.
Former Los Angeles Dodger.
How about
Wills.
Maury Amsterdam?
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe he
see.
should be on the nickel.
See, Maury Wills, his number was 30 with the Dodgers.
I see.
Right.
Baseball
I see.
season,
There's the
30-cent
connection.
stamp.
Well,
all
they
connected.
of course were going to use former Miss America Vanessa Williams.
Oh, of course.
It was 30 cents for the stamp, 35 if you wanted to lick it.
Let's do lunch. President Bush will visit Indianapolis next month for a political fundraiser for Senator Dan Coates, who's seeking re-election. A luncheon will be held at the Convention Center on April 3rd. Tickets for the event range in price from $150 to $1,000. Not bad for lunch these days, huh?
$1,000?
Yeah.
$1,000 for lunch.
That comes with the coleslaw and the fries.
They better validate for that.
And salad bar.
Yeah, no kidding. I want free parking, and I bet there's a cash bar.
I better come with a Biggie drink and Biggie fries is all I got to say.
Bush will only be in Indianapolis for a couple of hours during that Midwest.
Good.
Oh, and if you go there, why don't you
Fundraiser
ask
swing.
Dan Coates why he's against freedom of speech in our country? Oh, sorry. I forgot. Is he running as a fascist or a Nazi?
Tom,
Are you,
I'm
are
sorry.
you
I think
happy,
Republican.
Christy?
Oh, he's
Am
running
I
as a
happy?
Republican.
You started this. Did
You
hear
started
this?
it.
No,
It's my job to
Dan
start
Coates
this.
signed some anti-free speech on radio thing. He shouldn't be elected. Thank you.
a GOP fundraising appeal could be very misleading to consumers, said one George Voinovich, an Ohio GOP gubernatorial candidate.
Voinovich.
Voinovich?
Yeah, speaking of inept politicians.
Yeah.
The National Republican Senatorial Committee sent out checks for $25 and urged they be cashed immediately. Now, here's the deal. Now, when you cash those checks, it, unless otherwise advised, lets the GOP withdraw $12.50 a month from your bank account.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
A GOP
Hey, where'd they
spokeswoman
get this idea from? Jim Baker?
Wendy DeMacher said letters with the check spelled out how the plan works in detail.
Is there a
Well-
weekend retreat? You know, I mean, you get a free hotel room for the weekend.
For
with that thing?
$25?
And you're going to go to Ohio land.
Yeah. They have a big water slide that goes right into a big old thing of money.
Yeah.
No, in Ohio, it would go to a room with velvet walls and the governor and 4 hookers.
Dick's last.
A sad note
Yeah,
this
that-
morning.
Dick Celeste, isn't he great?
Get serious. This is sad.
All right.
The dwarf actor who played a short but shrewd lawyer on L.A. Law is recovering from a suicide attempt. Los Angeles police rescued David how do you say this?
Rappaport.
Rappaport, thank you, from
He's a-
inside his car. A hose ran from the car's interiors to its exhaust pipe.
I've never seen the show.
You've never seen L.A. Law?
Well, I've seen L.A. Live, but I've never seen this
No,
particular
Yeah.
this man is a diminutive.
He's a
Yes,
dwarf.
he's an actual little person.
Yes, he is. He has a British-type accent.
Yes, and he was in a
Yes.
couple of episodes with Jimmy Smits. I guess they were rivals.
Yes,
on the
they
show
were.
all the
He
time.
was
Yeah.
very shrewd lawyer. He's recovering.
Was the hose from the car to the window too short also?
No.
Tom, leave it to you.
Just wondering what happened.
No. Just fine.
Just trying to get all the facts.
Just the facts.
Members of the group Union of the Homeless are vowing to stay in the federally owned vacant houses they've seized until they're forcibly removed by police or until the government satisfies their demands. The group, which advocates rights of the homeless, yesterday took over 5 vacant houses in Philadelphia, Detroit, and outside Washington. The protesters say the houses should be used to shelter the homeless and unemployed. A nuclear power plant worker in St. John, New Brunswick, was charged with spiking a cooler with radioactive water. 8 of his co-workers drank the water before it was discovered. All 8 now have a slightly higher chance of getting cancer, but no immediate
What a
danger.
Hey, now there is an upside to this. When these guys go home at night, they no longer need a nightlight.
I've heard of putting a goldfish in the water cooler, but that's a little...
Chick, glass of water.
No thanks.
Yeah, one official did describe the incident as a practical joke gone a little awry.
I would guess so.
Hey, there's some funny practical jokes, huh? Hey, Bob, what's your half-life?
My goodness.
Hey, would you like some plutonium with your
Hey,
breakfast?
no problem.
We've heard a lot of these stories lately. Here's another one. Folk music in China has turned 30,000 chickens into some of the most productive in China. When they hear it, the hens bob their heads, shake their tails, and lay more eggs.
Folk music?
Folk music.
You sure you're pronouncing that right?
Yes. Chinese folk music.
Really?
At that.
Time to check traffic with TC. 35 degrees right now, 12 minutes after 8 o'clock. TC, good morning.
Get the folk out of my face.
That's right. Quit playing that folky music.
That's what the really hip chickens say, you know. They say, hey, man, I'm going to lay eggs at my own pace. Get the folk out of my face. How y'all doing?
Fine, and you?
Super duper.
TC, good morning, my man.
Withdrawing a session.
What?
I just hanging out in Skycrypt 95 today, you know, ready to report on all the traffic the way I normally do.
Yeah.
But Howard is up here.
Who is?
Howard.
Howard Cosell?
Oh, really? Oh, what's he doing there?
Well, you know, since he been out of the limelight so long, ain't been on ABC and stuff, he be writing editorials.
Oh, does he have an editorial today? Well, can
you put him on the phone, please?
Hello again, everyone. I'd like to discuss a voluptuous subject. Drug abuse.
All right.
You think you all know about the problem, but how often do you hear about the nickel bag of marijuana thrown down 3 flights of stairs, or the Quaaludes locked in a closet for months on end? Not to mention the pounds of contraband flushed down toilets for one reason or another.
Howard.
What are
Drug
you?
abuse. Some think it's a myth that the problem is confined to illegal drugs among the lowest socioeconomic segments of society. Drug abuse. Who among us hasn't been tempted, in a fit of temper, to fling an aspirin across the room? Fortunately, most of us don't. But the drug abuser is sick.
Howard.
Sure, he or she regrets the action later, but often too little, too late.
Howard.
That man, you, the problem, it won't get much better until most of us are willing to get involved.
Howard.
If you see a neighbor manhandling some controlled substance or torturing a prescription, by all means
Howard.
report it. What starts out as a mistreatment of a Valium or two can lead to such sick extremes as running hard narcotics through a food processor just for that.
Howard.
Remember, drug abuse is everyone's problem.
Howard.
You should give it as much concern as you give the equally serious problem of child addiction. This is Howard reporting.
Howard, have another Stoli and tonic, will you?
I tell you, man, I gotta be real careful. You know, he's getting kind of sick.
Really?
Oh, man.
I guess so.
Thank you, TC.
Yay.
Thank you, Howard.
Yay. Y'all
Good
wanna
morning,
know how traffic
sports
is?
fans.
Oh, how is traffic?
How is folks?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Forgot all about that.
Another up-to-date, thorough traffic update.
Bob, Tom, Christy.
Chick.
Chick.
8:15 last night in top 25 college basketball. Number 11 LaSalle 71, Fordham 61.
Fordham nearly killed him.
All right.
South Carolina
It's a
beat
well-oiled
Clemson 54-53. Notre Dame whipping Kentucky 80-67. Joe Frederick
excuse
scored
me.
23 for the Irish. Yes?
When referring to Kentucky, the term is whooping.
Whooping. Put a
Whooping.
whooping on them.
That's
The
right.
famous Kentuckian Muhammad Ali.
Whooping.
Not
Okay.
whip. Whoop.
Whooping.
NAIA District 21 semis. Hanover beat Franklin 85-78. IUPUI 69. Taylor 66.
Father
The Fighting-
Hesburgh used to like to whoop young
Shut up, people.
with a ruler, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wisconsin Green Bay 64, Valpo 57 last night. NBA results: Nets, Sixers, Heat, Rockets, and the Warriors all win tonight.
Did we review this yesterday?
It's a new product called Billie
We
Jeans. It's a new designer jean with the zipper in the back.
3 pro golf locations.
Brother.
The expanded Superstore in Castleton, new Westside location in Pike Plaza, and
Just
across
getting into
from
that
Washington Square. If you don't believe Pro Golf has the largest selection of equipment and accessories in town, well, you're wrong. Stop in today at Pro Golf.
It's golfing time almost.
You think Michael Jackson plays golf?
No.
I doubt it very
And
much.
once again, we're going to start
Okay, I think-
Address the ball, Michael.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you.
the Chick Bowler of the
Don't
Week
wanna hurt
contest.
you.
Mail a picture of you and a friend holding your balls, and you could win 2 free bowling balls, free entry in the Pro-Am division of the U.S. Open Bowling Tournament, 2 week-long passes to that event. That is going to be March 31st through April 7th at Woodland Bowl. So get your picture in, your vitals, your phone number, somewhere we can get a hold of you.
We also need that average,
We do need the
that bowling average.
We do need the
Bowler of
average.
the
And if
week.
you don't bowl, make one up.
Now, we're going to draw one on Friday, so get your pictures in. So
This Friday?
hurry up. This
Yeah,
Friday.
you can't be
Don't
resting
dawdle.
on your laurels on this one.
Don't dawdle.
Don't
Okay.
dawdle.
I love that
Use a
word.
One of my
Polaroid.
favorite words. I use that all the time.
Okay, this is a
Dawdle.
Yes.
kind of an interesting
I've never
My
heard it
husband
here.
likes to dawdle. when
Really?
He's getting ready. Yeah.
You know, sometimes dawdling is good. You
No,
just,
it's
hang back.
aggravating.
That's how he went
Wait.
over Christy.
Uh-huh.
Dawdle, all
Just took his time. Did the alphabet.
Okay.
About 270 miles into the 1,100-mile Iditarod Trail
This is a
sled
terrible
dog race.
story.
The lead belonged to defending champion Joe Runyon. Meanwhile, 2 bush pilots in Alaska reported seeing sled dogs attacked
By moose.
by a moose.
By a moose.
Yes.
It's not known if the dogs were part of the race. However, a search has been organized. Apparently, the
This is
winner.
a very horny, confused moose.
No.
No.
For food.
They eat them. They
The
eat
moose
the
are
dogs.
eating the dogs.
I thought
because
moose
Didn't know they were
were.
carnivorous.
I thought they were vegetarians.
Something's
The
going on with the
snow-
winter
yeah,
up there,
There's
and they
so much
can't
snow
get the
they
food.
can't get any food, so they're eating the dogs.
Hey, watch me pull a dog out of my hair.
Jeez.
Chick.
Bullwinkle eats Rocky.
Bullwinkle eats Rocky.
Filled at 11.
They'll never get the smile off Rocky's face. And that's sports.
It is.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. 50.
Dateline Miami. Stanley Brown, 19, recently snatched a woman's purse at gunpoint, fired 2 shots at her, fortunately missing, and then while running away, tried to snuff the gun into his waistband, causing it to fire. According to a witness, Brown ran a few more steps, stopped, pulled back his pants to take a look, and said, "Oh, I think I've been shot."
I'm surprised he didn't say this.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
There was nothing left.
I guess
boy.
now I refer to as a castrato.
Yes.
He's singing for the Vienna Boys Choir.
Of course, it's so common to shoot someone else. It's uncommon to shoot yourself. It takes
you.
a special
What
person.
an idiot.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We'll
Thank you,
push
Christy.
on. It's a 2 for Tuesday, 8:20 at Q95.
Because I just don't know much about rap, and
Jerk, is that on there?
I know a lot of, illin. Did you hear that in there?
Yeah.
You were illin.
Yeah, that means
I'm trying to look that up. I forgot what illin means. What does illin mean,
that's
Bob?
cool or something, isn't
I
it?
don't think it's a nickname for Illinois. I'm not sure.
Really?
Tom.
Oh, it's not.
It's not. Let me
You
look
don't know
through
your
my
rap
sheets.
at all, Bob.
Illinois.
No,
Illinois.
I was learning all these great new rap terms, and I've lost my little sheet. My
you're
rap
doing
my
pretty good
rap
there.
term
Oh, that's too bad.
cheat sheet. Well, if you give us the forecast, then maybe I can fill you in on.
Okay, we have a little bit of an update. Looks like we do have some messy weather coming for Wednesday and Thursday. Today, becoming sunny this afternoon. Not a bad day today, up to about 40 degrees. Then tonight, dropping to about 30. Still kind of chilly, but it looks like the rain will start on Wednesday, tomorrow afternoon. And we could have a mixture of rain and sleet. So it's going to be kind of slippery out. High around 38 for Wednesday. The rain continuing then off and on through Thursday. So it looks like our next 2 days are going to be kind of the messy one, and clearing up a little bit for Friday.
Someone took my rap sheet.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody took his
I remember a couple terms. Fly. I would be considered fly.
a
Really?
fly.
No, not a fly.
Is that like a squirrely insect?
No, not a fly. Someone would say Tom is a fly guy. That means hip, cool, cutting edge.
Oh.
Really?
Not the kind of guy you want to swat away.
No.
Oh,
No. A fly guy.
Yeah.
fly guy.
Looking at the world through fly guy.
You would be Pat. Let's see. What was the term for a
What, a schizoid?
schizoid? Or a skeezer. That means an
skeezer.
attractive young woman.
Oh.
Okay,
Sounds
so
like
you would be
geezer.
considered to be. No, I know it sounds like it's skeezer. That's a rap term.
Okay, skeezer.
Skeezer or schizoid. As
I heard the Sinatra's at Skeezers this week.
Oh, boy.
Shut up, Nick.
34 right now. Well,
Take a break. It is a 2 for Tuesday. We're running a little late. It's 8:30. 8:34 Q95. You're with Bob and Tom. Good morning.
good morning. 34 degrees our current temperature. Once again, cloudy, becoming sunny this afternoon, high 42. Good news
Yes.
for the religious among you.
Really?
Eric Clapton coming to Market Square Arena. Yes.
Yes.
Eric Clapton in concert, Market Square Arena, Thursday, April 19th. Yes. 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 Tickets go on sale Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. This Saturday at 10 o'clock. Tickets to see Eric Clapton going on sale. So that will be
$20
sure.
ticket price. I'd imagine it'll probably be about 22, if not more, for your.
By the time the Ticketmaster fee is worked in. Speaking of Eric Clapton, there'll be a special documentary on MTV airing at 7 o'clock in the evening Saturday and again at 10 o'clock in the evening Sunday. So MTV watchers, a special about Eric Clapton.
All right, it's 8:35. The Doobies on Q95.